Assalamu alaykum. I will be reacting to Daud's scheme Dawah, and he has accepted Islam recently, and his wife also become Muslim, mashallah, amazing. And he has a video where he's giving Dawah to himself. So let me react and I will share my opinion why his Dawah is excellent. Let's go to it.
Oh, Assalamu alaikum. Come on in. Thank you so much, brother. You will be blessed. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Here's my business card. ABU. Allah bless you. Oh, I haven't heard. Then what is the amazing service that you told me? Oh, let me introduce you. This is really amazing. You're so lucky to know this. Have you ever counted how great the Allah's bless is? I've never counted before, but why do you ask that? Oh brother, this is so much important. If you count number of Allah's blessings, you could never count them. But the greatest bless among them is to help us choose Islam.
Okay, let me say something here. The moment he comes and immediately talk about something amazing, so it's giving a signal that what you are going to listen is something very positive. And you are lucky to hear this, the message that I'm going to deliver. If you are lucky to hear this message, and immediately talks about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's blessing. And this is also in the Quran. If you read many surahs, the surahs start with praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyaka na'budu, Iyaka nasta'in. So we start praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how great Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is and how much He has blessed us in dunya with everything that we have. So he's immediately talking about blessing, not the complex issue, do you believe in God? Sometimes, some of the brothers, they start their dawah, do you believe in God? No, I don't. Why don't you believe it? Bro, you need to establish a connection and introduce him Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once you introduce him, whatever negative image of God that person might have from other religion, that will go away. Immediately he knows that what he is talking about is not what I have heard from the Christian, from the Hindu, and from the Buddhist. Let's continue, inshallah.
All the grace disappear after death, but Allah's blessing is different. This continues even after we die. This makes our life happy and leads us to heaven. Wow, that's amazing. I think I should join.
So he's immediately giving a vision and reality of life, not making things very complicated, giving very simplistic way of what Islam and life in general is.
Too, I want to get Allah's blessing and I want to go heaven too. Indeed, but there are conditions here.
Excellent. So, okay, this is something that I want to comment on. What happened when I used to do dawah and I immediately would talk to people how great Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is and what is life in general and why they should become Muslim. So that was my initial stage of dawah, and because of that I think over 30-35 people accepted Islam with me. After studying Islam, philosophy, science and all those things, actually when I was going to people, immediately I will enter into arguments. Why don't you believe in God? We have this evidence, we have that argument, we have this and that. And it was kind of boxing match, trying to put him down or something like that. There was no call for him, okay, you need to accept Islam. What happened, basically, a brother, mashallah, from US, he was with our team. When I was speaking to him, he told me, bro, invite him for Islam. I said, what I'm doing? He said, no, tell him right away, I want you to be Muslim. So he's very making simple. What happened lately with a lot of dawah, I'm not saying it's completely false. We took the simplicity of dawah and we made it the most complicated things. We introduced a lot of philosophies, scientifics and Darwinism and all those things. What I believe, based on my experience, if we can give them the basic message of Islam, which can feed and seed the fitrah in themselves, and that seed will grow, the seed of fitrah will go and become a tree, and that tree can resist other arguments or other temptations of dunya and this shaitanic waswasas, that is Darwinism or scientism or empiricism or all those things. So that's the reason I think when we are giving dawah to people, let's talk about the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the blessing of life that we have, and importantly, why we should believe in Islam, the importance of Prophet Muhammad and who he is, what he has done for us, and what is the reality of life. And in terms of going into the arguments, cosmological arguments, metaphysics and all those things, it's good in certain level with academics and all those things, but on street with your neighbors, you shouldn't be doing that. You know, one time, I remember, the video is getting longer, but I remember Dr. Bilal told me that, mashallah, rahimullah wa ta'ala, Shaykh Ahmad Didat, he brought a lady, an old lady to Ahmad Didat. And Dr. Bilal is sharing the story and said that, okay, Shaykh, this lady want to accept Islam. So immediately Shaykh Ahmad Didat get into the debate mood, and that woman immediately build up defensive mechanism towards the Christianity. That is the style of da'wah. Inshallah, that will be my next video, why we shouldn't copy ulama and du'at in our day-to-day da'wah, and why we should build our own character when we are giving da'wah, inshallah. So let's continue a little bit of the video as well.
Conditions? What is that? Do I have to pay monthly? Oh brother, of course there's a zakat, but I will explain you later. The most important
this really happened. Somebody literally took money for someone to accept Islam and gave him shahada. I have a video about that actually.
thing is your belief in Allah. This is called Tawhid. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is Allah's messenger. Ah, okay, I will join. La ilaha illallah.
MashaAllah, this is actually, I don't know if it was Jafar or which prophet Rasulullah sent to Taif or to Sham. He told him how to give da'wah. He taught him, talked to them about Tawheed. That was the first thing. And what we talk about, the first thing is why Islam does not represent terrorism. No, that's not the point of Tawheed. The Tawheed is the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what I'm going to do, is this video is getting longer and longer. What I'm going to do is this, I'm going to link his reaction, his da'wah video as well, inshallah. You can learn from amazing brother, amazing YouTuber. Do subscribe to him, inshallah.
Of course you can go to Jannah. But you should always be grateful for Allah's blessings. And
is Muslim, congratulations Daud, came to yourself, gave a da'wah to yourself. So may Allah bless him. And that's all, inshallah. In the next video, I'm going to talk about why you shouldn't copy ulama, particularly from if you're living in India, Western ulama, if you're living in the West, Eastern ulama. So that's going to be the next video. If you actually check out my content, if you feel, you can learn something from me, then do subscribe. If not, I wish you all the best. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.